Signore e signori, buongiorno a tutti, ladies and gentlemen. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to our 6th annual East Forum, where we again come together on important discussions we have today and where we have an important job to do. We are here today to talk in concrete terms about economic development, job creation, job growth, which, in my opinion, are three of the most pressing issues we have to face during this time of significant economic uncertainty. Growth and job creation are the international priorities of our time that currently demand groundbreaking reform that will forever change our world. And we can only achieve this by promoting constructive dialogue between the public and the private sectors. And that is why we are here. Today, we are fortunate to have exceptional business leaders, economists and policymakers assembled here to usher in creative and proactive thinking on how to spur job creation. It is essential undertaking because many countries in and outside of the OECD continue to confront pervasive high unemployment rates and staggering fiscal deficits. We are fortunate to collaborating with the OECD on today's event. We can profit from their unparalleled insight on how to stimulate a virtuous cycle toward the creation of more and better employment and opportunities for all sectors of our global society. They are at the forefront of this battle to achieve steady global economic expansion and progress. And it is noteworthy to highlight, I think happy birthday is in place, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the OECD this year. As one of the world's leading international organizations, its longevity underscores the crucial role in helping governments to confront the complex challenges inherent in a globalized economy. What is perhaps less known is the pivotal role the OECD plays in civil societies and its engagement with the private sector. Its contributions to strategic issues such as taxation, consumer protection, and education are invaluable. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's East Forum serves as a proof of the OECD's ability to develop partnerships with counterparts from the private sector with the common goal of promoting sustainable growth. We are honored to be joined by Angel Gurria, Secretary General of the OECD, and other high-level OECD representatives who I am sure will provide fundamental insights into today's discussions. I do congratulate Mr. Gurria and your institution on this significant milestone and its work to improve the well-being of people around the world. In a few minutes, we will hear from our first panel of experts on growth paths for job creation, international policies and experiences. Here we will take a macro-level approach to shed light on existing strategies and policy options to jumpstart job creation. We will closely examine the experiences of OECD countries, emerging economies, and in Central and Eastern Europe to understand how the crisis affected different corners of the world. We will then discuss which policies and solutions can be adopted, have a positive impact on employment. We then will continue with our second topic, building skills for a changing job. This panel will discuss the changes occurring within the labor market and outline the new skills required of today's labor force. Confronting this new reality will demand that educational institutions and vocational training programs better prepare students to enter into the workforce. And likewise, companies must invest in their employees by upgrading their skills to meet the needs of the modern economy, and we do look forward to the seasoned insights of our panelists on this important subject. Following lunch and the presentation of the OECD Better Life Index, our final battle entitled "The Private Sector and Stakeholders' Contribution to Quality Jobs" will discuss exactly that. And as we all know, the private sector plays a pivotal role in achieving meaningful employment growth. But we must work to fully understand the symbiotic relationship our sector maintains with governments and unions, and the manner in which different sectors of society must work together to create employment opportunities. And as we continue to witness building stronger relationships between unions and companies, it is of our paramount importance towards the achievement of stronger, more sustainable employment growth. We will look to our panel of experts to discuss this critical issue further and bring insight on effective policies and experience to the issue. Lastly on the agenda was the appearance of Mr. Tremonti. Unfortunately, with the budget discussions, he is in Milano. I'm very sorry to say, unfortunately, he cannot come. I'm extremely sorry that he cannot come because probably he could have taken something away from our discussions here, but I do have to apologize him. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Italian economist and Nobel laureate Franco Modigliani once said, a situation where people can grow old without having a job that rewards them individually while adding to the collective well-being is morally unacceptable. Job creation and job growth is not a national issue. It's a global issue, and as citizens of this world, we have a moral obligation to take on international approach, to dialogue, to learn from one another, and to work together, to usher in innovative thinking to solve this formidable challenge and attain a shared prosperity. I wish you all, and all of us, a good discussion, and now I think is the first panel. Thank you very much.